I'm Coach Natalie. I work with Tonal. Today I'm doing a workout that is not a tonal workout, but I'm going to use tonal in combination with a few other pieces of equipment in order to do some physical therapy exercises that I do regularly for both my back and my hip. Let's start with caterpillar walkouts. Come to the end of your mat. You're going to walk your hands out into a plank, hold for a second, and then walk yourself back up. You can keep your hamstrings straight, or you can bend them if you need to do that for flexibility reasons. Choose your own adventure here. Remember, you're pausing at the top of that plank and then walking back. We're doing 5 more of these. Some background on the injuries that I'm doing physical therapy for today. About 10 years ago, maybe more, I suffered from a bulging disc in my lumbar spine, and I've had to manage that ever since. And then 5 years ago, I had a torn labrum in the front of my left hip, and now I also manage that. So I haven't had surgery for either one. I just do physical therapy exercises to manage the pain. Grab a water bottle, a foam roller, something small that's just a few inches off the floor. You're gonna get your balance on one foot, knee is bent, come forward, tap the object, and come back up. I wanna warm us up before we get into our true workout. And again, I'm a tonal coach, so I do a lot of work on tonal, creating workouts on tonal. Today is a workout that is combining both tonal and some other equipment that I love, because the thing about tonal is that you can do workouts totally on it, switch to your other leg, same thing, and you can also combine it with other equipment that you might have at your home or in your gym in order to suit your needs. We're doing 5 more of these and then we're getting into our workout. Today we'll be doing a lot of anti-rotational exercises. Woo, get your balance. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Okay. Many of these exercises you can do without a tonal. Obviously I have one though, so it's really easy for me to use it. And for this, I created a custom workout on the Tonal app. So I have my happy back workout. And the first exercise we're gonna do is a Palloff press. I'll bring my arms out. And then for this one, I know that the Palloff press, I need to have it set up at about chest height for myself. I'm gonna start my workout. Arm needs to be parallel on here. Let's see, I think that needs to be a little lower because I'm a shorty. Okay, so for our standing Palloff press, I'm gonna make sure that the weight turns off. I'm gonna set up here. There's a lot of different directions you can go in the Palloff press. This is what I'm doing today. Okay, core is tight. I'm gonna turn my weight on from the smart handle, press out. And the only thing moving is from my waist up. I'm working really hard to keep my hips in one spot. And I can't see the screen right now, but I preset the reps on here. And so it's gonna tell me in a few reps that I'm hitting the end of my set, and it'll beep at me. There it goes, there's 1 beep, 2, and last one. Good, I turn the weight off to go to the other side. Oh, and perfect, I'm the demo video on Tonal right now. Okay, turn my weight back on. And again, ooh, got a little back crack, nice. That's a bonus for any workout. My core is very stable right now, very engaged, and I'm only twisting from the waist up so that my hips are not creating any of this power. exhaling as I turn back. One more. Okay, turn the weight off. Now the next exercise we don't have on Tonal, so I programmed it as a chicken neck. If you have one of these resistance bands at home, you can do it with this exercise, or you can use it for this exercise. You also don't need one of these bands necessarily. Let me get this guy out of the way so you can see. I'm gonna place this on the back of my head to give me some resistance for what I call chicken necks. Come into all fours. Again, you can do this exercise without the band. I'm gonna let my head fall and then I tuck my chin into my neck. So here it's relaxed, and in that position it's working, tucking my chin into my neck. We're doing 15 of these. And this isn't necessarily related to my back and hip injury, but it helps me to reset my neck after I've been staring at my computer or my phone. 2 more. Last one. Oh, okay. Okay, so next, I actually need to grab my bar attachment. Woo! And you know what? Just so you guys can see this, I'm going to angle this out this direction so you can see my bar walkouts. So I take off my smart handle, and then I'm going to grab my barbell attachment. It's just over here to the side. So all the Tonals come with these attachments. They're custom made for it. All right, I'm going to do my bar move. So this is not a Tonal exercise. I'm just programming in here because I know this exercise. Oh my gosh, as my start button comes off, that's okay. It's supposed to detach. I'm just forceful. So I can turn the weight on and off from the smart button. I'm gonna tuck my tail, and then I'm gonna press this bar out, and then I'm walking out, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, and then toe heel, toe heel, toe heel back in. And that feels kind of light for me today. So let's turn that up just a bit. Okay, I can adjust it from the screen. Here we go. Oh, why doesn't it want to turn on for me? It doesn't like me. You guys, my Tonal. Tonal doesn't like, there we go, okay. Okay, here's the problem. It's a bar move, and so it doesn't like that I'm only doing it from, here we go. Let's try this. It doesn't like that I'm only using one side. So I'm gonna trick it right now. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna trick it. I'm gonna set it on another exercise. And with this exercise, what I'm doing is I am training my hips to hold in place and move separately from my legs. I got 2 more on this side, going heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, and then toe heel, toe heel, toe heel back in. We got 1 more on this side. Okay, and now I'm gonna switch the other side. Just walk around. I'll walk forward to you so you can see it from this angle. Here we go. Heel toe, heel toe. I'm working really hard to keep everything from my hip joint from moving. This means that my leg can move independently from the rest of my body, which for those of us that are tight in that area, sometimes that's pretty difficult. Okay, we're gonna do 1 more on this side. And bring it back in. Okay. So it thought that that was another move, so I have to trick it back. This is because that was not a Tonal move. I made that one up based on something my physical therapist once taught me. So let's bring this up. I'm gonna go back to a standing face pull. We're gonna set it back at the proper weight so that it knows that my strength score didn't drop. Let's bring that guy up. I'm checking my handle is firmly in place. I'm gonna grab my rope And then I've got 12 of these. So sending my thumbs back over my shoulders, and I'm pinching my shoulder blades together as I pull. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay. I'm gonna have some water. Okay, it's starting my side plank crunches, so come down to a side plank. There's the timer. I'm bringing my knee up to my chest, and I'm holding this side plank for 30 seconds. A modification you can do is tuck that bottom knee underneath you and do this from here. But if side plank feels good, it's hard, but it feels good. Do that movement here. And you should be squeezing your glutes on the side that's closest to the mat. Okay, so that's the first side. It's giving me 10 seconds to set up on the other side. Going up in 3, in 2, in 1. Okay, other side. Again, this is not an exercise that is on Tonal, but I've programmed it as a lateral bridge in the custom app section of the Tonal app, or the custom workout section of the Tonal app. And just like that barbell walkout we just did, this movement is great to teach your leg how to move independently from your hip joint. Whew, so that they're not sticking together. Okay, next up we're gonna do a single-sided bird dog, which again is not a Tonal move. We have bird dog, but we don't have single-sided bird dog. And so it's gonna start me in 8 seconds. I'm gonna towel off. So I've got 30 seconds on each side. I get my balance on one side. We're gonna do all the reps on this one side. You've gotta lift up. See, I could probably square off more. This one's a tough one for me. That's why I make myself practice it. Okay, I got 13 more seconds on this side. This is lots of balance. Oh man, this one's so tough. Okay, give me one more rep. Switch to the other side. Balance. Woo! See, it's a tough one. Okay, I'm reaching out. And as I'm doing this, oh my gosh, my core is working so hard. My glute, my supporting leg glute is working so hard to keep me from falling over. I'm trying to not tilt up towards the ceiling, but it's really hard to square your torso off here. Whew. Okay. Now, last one, we're gonna do monster walks with these Perform Better bands. There's a lot of looped bands out there. This is the brand that I prefer. And I'm gonna put links to all of this equipment in the comment section. We're gonna do monster walks. So bring this band up above your knees. We're gonna go back and forth across the mat. Come down into a small squat position, and then you're pressing your knees out against that band, and your knees do not go outside or inside of your feet. So your feet could go super wide here, but then what happens? My knee's out of alignment. So I gotta keep my knee in alignment with my foot the whole time. Let's keep going. Oh man, glute med on fire right now. So that's one thing about both of my injuries, both my bulging disc and my torn hip labrum. Glute medius work, glute maximus work, really helpful in managing pain. Whew, relax. Okay, let's have a sip of water and towel off before we start over again with that Pallof press. these are my physical therapy exercises. I try to do these every week, at least once a week, because it makes such a huge difference in the pain in my lower back and my hip. Okay, it's ready for me to do Paleo press. Let's go. Bring that smart handle out, turn the weight on, press out. My exhale is as I turn back. And I can't see the screen right now, so I'm counting on those beeps to tell me when I'm ready. Also, if it's so hard for you to keep everything in place below your waist, don't do as big of a turn, just do a little turn. But people think that Paleo press looks easy. If it's easy to you, you're not doing it right. You have to stay in one spot. Okay, switch to the other side, turn that off. Now we're turning it back on. I could probably bring my legs in closer if I want to make my core work harder here. Oh yeah, that's harder. When it comes to your fitness, the reason that I'm not just using Tonal today is because I want to use all the tools in my toolbox. So that means Tonal is one of the tools in my toolbox. That means that my looped bands, that my physical therapy exercises, all that tools in my toolbox. Grab your resistance band if you have it for your chicken necks. And if not, that's okay. We place it behind our head. I loop it around my hands, but you do whatever grip is comfortable for you. Quadruped position, we're doing 15 of these. Chin comes into your neck. I am resetting all of that sitting at my computer, all of that punching over my phone. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Does this really attractive thing where it like pulls my ears forward? I hate that feeling. It feels weird. All right, next. It's having us do that bar move again. But I learned on the last round, it doesn't like it when you use the bar on one side. So let's fake it out. Let's skip it ahead to the standing face pull that I have programmed, so that at least it knows that we're only going to be using one arm of Tonal. And then, again, I'm going to fake it out. Oh, look, I'm the demo again. How does that happen? Okay. I'm bringing this down to 10 pounds because this is a really difficult exercise for me. It's always challenging, no matter how many times I do it. Okay. So I'm going to turn it on from the smart button on my the smart button on my handle. Get into position, shoulders are down and back. My tail's tucked. Let's go. Oh, it's already hard. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, and then toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. I'm going to do this in the other direction on the next side so you can see what my feet are doing. I'm just walking out and I'm keeping everything above my hip joints locked in one place as much as I can. Okay, let's do one more. Heel toe, and then toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Okay, I'm gonna do the other direction. Let's see. Oh, I'll do it this direction so you can see my feet. Okay, all right, I'm going. It's like yelling at me. Here we go, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, and then toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. There, you can see my feet now. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. I don't want to let my hips move back and forth. I'm sure that I am a little bit because this is really hard. We got 2 more. Yes, I feel it in my shoulder. My shoulder's working too right now. is the hardest one of this whole workout. Let's switch out for our rope attachment. Okay, so I'm tricking my machine, going back to that standing face pull, and I'm bringing the weight back up to what it was before because I don't want it to mess with my strength score. Bring the arm up, go a little higher, make sure it's firmly locked into place. And then I'm standing with my back to you all so you can see what it looks like. Okay, weight's already turned on, here we go. Driving my thumbs over my shoulders. 2 more. And that one's not necessarily for my lower back and my hip, but it makes my upper back feel great. And that's really important to me, like overall, like it's like if one thing starts hurting my back, it all starts hurting in my back. All right, what do we got? Oh, side plank crunches. Okay, hold on. I gotta restart it. I didn't know it was coming. I was talking too much. Okay, we're starting in 6 seconds. Side plank crunches. Elbow underneath your shoulder. There we go, we're up. And I'm bringing the knee up to my chest. And then nothing else is moving except for that hip and knee. Well, the hip's not really moving. I am bending at that joint, but I'm keeping my hips locked in place. This is my easy side. I should have started on my hard side for you all. Whew, okay, flip it around. It's giving me 10 seconds to set up on the other side. Again, I programmed this in as a lateral bridge, but this is a lateral bridge with a crunch. But Tonal doesn't know that. We're tricking it. Okay, we're up. We're tricking Tonal because I know my body best. Okay, halfway there. This is my hard side. So I'm trying harder to balance right here. Almost there. Squeezing the glute that's closest to the mat. Good, okay. So monster rocks are up next. I've programmed in a rest. So I have time to do this. And I'm putting my Perform Better band. Usually I start people off with the green band of this. For our purposes today, whatever band you have in your home is great. Okay, sit down into that squat. Oh my gosh, my glutes are already on fire from those side plank crunches. Let's go. Again, only pulling my knees apart so that they're still aligned with my feet. So my feet don't go wider than my knees can keep up. And that's because I want this movement to originate from my hip instead of from my knee joint or from even my ankle joint. Like some people will do like a little sneaky foot with their ankle. Don't do that. Oh man, okay. It is burning. Almost there. Good. Whew. Okay. Take that band off. We're almost done. You're gonna do a single side bird dog. So again, Tonal only has the bird dog right now. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on the timer. There we go. So do 30 seconds on each side. This feels better than the first set, but this is still difficult. Oh my gosh, my glute is on fire right now. I'm trying to keep my torso as squared off as I can towards the floor. It's really hard though. Okay, switch to the other side. We got 30 seconds on this side. Oh, don't fall over, Natalie. So close to being done. See, even coaches struggle. I'm a human being. Where's that beat, damn it? Oh, there it is. Woo. Oh my gosh, okay. I got a towel off, but we're gonna cool down. For my cool down, I'm using the orb. This is one of my favorite tools to use for stretching and rolling out. I'm gonna roll out my lower back, so the area just above where my pelvis is and between that area and my bottom rib. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. So put that behind your back. Remember, I'm gonna put the links for this equipment in the comment below, okay, so you can find it. And I'll also put my Instagram in there too, so you can see other videos and find Tonal on there as well. I'm Barbell Blondie on Instagram. So the way that I know to get better at foam rolling or stretching is to play around with it on your own time. If you don't feel like you're good at it, invest some time just playing around with like positions and where to put things so that like you figure out what feels good on your body. Like nobody taught me how to use this orb ball. I just figured it out because I know how to foam roll and I invested some time in it, exploring my own body with it. Sounds a little naughty, exploring my own body. Okay, switch to the other side. You can get naughty with the orb if you want. Choose your own adventure. This is for you. I'm doing the second side. And this is also great to get into your glutes and like nice and deep into your hip joint. Oh my gosh, I love using this on my hips. Oh, that feels good right there. There's a spot. There's a spot right there. So again, I'm Coach Natalie. I work for Tonal. I'm one of the Tonal coaches. And this is not a Tonal workout. It's a workout with Tonal and some of my other favorite pieces of equipment. Great, relax. I'm gonna link all of the information in the comment below so that you can access Tonal, you can access all of the equipment that I used in this workout. Most importantly, be excellent to yourself, take care of your own body, be kind to yourself. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up symbol and hit subscribe, please.